Once you are completely done with your animal, you have put in all the different textures, you made it look like the actual animal. The last thing you need to do is change the background. So remember, I said you want to make sure that there's nothing added to that actual background image, which was your original image. So down at the very bottom, and you're going to have 60, 70 different layers here, right? You're going to go down and you can hide the actual background layer. And this is also a nice quick check before you think you're done. Do some hide, unhide to make sure you don't have a holy animal, that you have overlapping happening and that kind of thing. And then what you need to do is you want to make sure that you're selecting that background layer. That's very important, okay? Then you should have already searched for a different background, and you want to put your animal in its natural habitat. Where could it truly be? Just a different image. So you should have already done that, but if not, pause this, go find a nice natural habitat without the same animal. So when you go to look for an image for the background, you don't want to have another animal in there. You just want to have like a nice, maybe a forest or a tree or an iceberg or up in the sky, something that is completely different than where you grab this image from. All right. So again, we're on the background layer. Then we're inside PhotoPea. So remember, we're working off of our desktop or our flash drive. So we're going to click File, Open. And we're actually going to go ahead and open up and see these are all of my images that I've been using, tons and tons of different images. So I actually created and grabbed an image and I called it background. So I'm going to go ahead and open it up. And here's my background. Because again, polar bears live in different places that have the aurora borealis. So this is a pretty awesome background and true to its form. So inside PhotoPea, right, if we just have a background layer, it's super quick to copy over. We're just going to go to that background layer, right click, duplicate into, and then find your image. So I have a bunch of things open, so you need to make sure that you know what the image is that you are working on. And I'm going to select it and click OK. And then I'm going to go to my polar bear image and it automatically shows up. And the reason is because I made sure that I was in my background layer before I went and inserted the new background. So you guys should know by now that with the layer hierarchy, that if you're adding or duplicating an image or a layer from one file to another, it's going to put it in the layer above where you just were. So that's why it's very important in PhotoPea to put in and make sure that you're in the true background layer, and then it'll automatically show up there. All right. You may want to move around that layer. So I may want to grab my move tool and move it around a little bit, right? Because I don't want it to be in the sky. So I actually want to make sure that I have it as close as I can, right? That I actually have it going. There we go. It's actually on. It's walking, right? And then all you're going to do now is you're going to click on this layer. You're going to right click and you're going to delete it. Okay, you're going to right click, you're going to delete it. So then it's not there at all. And then of course you're going to click File, Save as PSD, File, Export. You're going to put that inside of your Google Drive, inside of your animal collage, and then you're going to upload it so then I can go ahead and save it. You want to submit it so then I can go ahead and save it. If you have any questions, please again, just let me know. But this is such a fun activity. I hope you really enjoyed working on this, and I hope we'll all be able to recognize your animal. All right.